Mum guilt in a state agency. Today I'm joined by Lexi Hensby, who is an estate agent from Cambridgeshire, and she's here to talk to me about mum guilt in a state agency. Thanks for joining me today, Lexi.
Thanks,
Lexi,
Chris.
you are a self-employed estate agent in Cambridgeshire,
Mm-hmm.
and before we switched the cameras on, you said, "Oh my word, I suffer from mum guilt." You've got two children that are from your partner's previous marriage relationship,
Yeah.
and you have one child yourself, so you've got three kids.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, if you were a bloke, I wouldn't be asking you about dad guilt, because we all know dads don't have.
Right. Doesn't exist.
No, because well, you're not men alike. So again, I just want to put that for the record. But
Yeah.
what I would like is that how do you deal with your mum guilt? Because there's ladies and gentlemen out there, well, ladies, by the way, mums, who
Yeah.
are suffering mum guilt. So how do you deal with it? Talk to me.
Honestly, I don't. I just manage it because I don't think there is any way to make it go away, to ever really put it in a box and just separate it from I have this and this, especially when you are self-employed. The job doesn't end at 5 o'clock. It just becomes part of your life. My life melds, crosses paths. I will pick my little boy up from nursery and then have a viewing in an evening. And some nights I'll put him to bed and other nights I won't. And it's an ongoing thing. So honestly, I don't deal with it. Some days it's worse than others. And I hug my kids tighter on those days. I try and be present, but it doesn't go away.
A lot of women that sit there say that one of the things that eats them away is the judgment of other mothers.
Oh, yeah. I've had somebody who I once called a friend. I met at a soft play on Thursdays. I will religiously take a Thursday off. I do not work on a Thursday. That is absolute precious time to spend with my little one. And we went to a soft play together and he was particularly clingy. And I said to my friend, "Gosh, I don't know why he's so clingy today." Straight away she shot back, "It's because he never sees you." That cut so deep, Chris. From a friend too. And I don't think I'll ever forget that.
Can't friends be honest, or was it the tone?
It was the tone. From somebody who doesn't work and...
Well, good for her. She's lucky for that. No, she's not. I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to be in her shoes because I know that there comes a lot of stress from not earning your own money, not feeling financially secure.
Does it?
That's what?
Didn't know that. That women feel guilty that they're not.
Yeah, if they're not working too. Like, you literally can't win. You can be on either side of the fence. There is no winning combination for a woman to be a stay-at-home mum. That's considered lazy. You're not putting enough effort in. If you are a career-driven woman, you're seen as a bad parent. And if you're somewhere in between, you're just not doing enough. There literally is no outcome where a mum can win. So you just kind of have to manage it. You have to try and get thicker skin, block out the judgment, and know that I work my arse off to give my kids the best life that I possibly can. And they're very lucky. They have everything their little hearts desire, but they're not spoiled brats either. They're really respectful kids.
What can men do to help their women folk with this?
Women folk.
Well, no, sorry.
I would say empathy is really all they can do, because they can't change how other people perceive it. They can't take it away. But being supportive and understanding.
Because as a bloke,
yeah,
if you know, if your woman's not happy, you try and get in there.
Yeah.
You try and sort it all out, because that's what we do. We're problem solvers.
Yeah, 100%. Muscle in, take over. I can do this. I can do that.
Have a word with her. Tell her this. Tell her to F off.
Yeah, 100%. But that doesn't really solve the problem, because mum guilt comes from your own perspective. If a mum doesn't have guilt, that's because she's not particularly maybe that maternal. She doesn't really want to be that present in her children's life, which is very rare, right? So most of the time the mum makes their own guilt. Nobody can take that away. It's just about understanding it, managing
That's part of being a mum.
100%.
A lot of women have sat there saying that if just their men listen to them, not try and sort out, and I think that's in all aspects of life.
Oh yeah.
Just,
Thank God I've got a good listener.
would that be don't try and solve the problem, just listen.
Yeah, I have said that to him before, because he has done the typical man thing where I've told him a problem, and maybe it's just a mundane work problem. Oh, this person's come in with a really cheeky offer and the sellers are really offended, and he gives me advice, and I'm like, well, no, I know the answer. I just want to vent. I just want to tell you so that you understand me. But he understood. He learned his lesson. now he listens very patiently, and I will constantly bring up the same problem again and again. Well, I just have another thing to say. I just have another thing to say. And he'll listen patiently.
Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, men watching this, again, the youngsters that are, and I do fall for the trap sometimes. I'm trying to sort it out. Just bloody listen.
Yeah, that is most of the time. That's all we really need. We are very complex, but also very simple creatures.
I always say that perfect is 5 out of 10, and men are at 2 out of 10 because they're just like walking around going, how it is. And then you ladies are at 7 or 8 out of 10. It's the gap between. We think too
very
little.
generous of you to say that we're that close to perfect.
We're down there where I'm very stoic. I'm very what's put in front of me, I will deal with it. Do I worry? No, I don't. Am I concerned about things? Yes. Do I plan about them? Potentially, but I deal with what's put in front of me. Whilst my missus is 10 moves ahead.
Oh yeah.
And trying to what if, and she says, well, I says, well, we'll deal with it when we're put in front of us.
Yeah 100%.
Oh, bless. Thank you for your insight today, Lexi.
Thank you so much.